Hey, what's up, guys? Russo and Jordy with Backdoor Fantasy Sports. We are here to talk a little bit about the NBA slate today. We've got 4 games, so not really a huge slate. We do like what the board's looking like right now, though. We also have NFL tonight. We're going to start with NBA. We're going to jump into our NFL picks right after we're done with this video. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe, hit the notification bell, drop us a comment, like the video. If you have any questions about props or you have props that you're excited about, drop them in the comments. And yeah, we'll try to get back to you if you have any questions about plays that you're looking at. I'm happy to say I cashed both of my plays in the last video. Actually, I think that's 2 videos straight, finally back in the groove here. People were asking about us showing screenshots and whatnot. Honestly, we play on so many platforms that I mean, we'll try to see if there's something we can work out. But yeah, I took Scotty Barnes over 36.5 PRA. He went for 42, and Isaiah Hartenstein over 22.5 points rebounds. He went for 32. So both of those hit. We don't have like a screenshot set up, but I mean, I don't know what to tell you, because like, we want to get the video out as soon as possible so the plays don't bump, but maybe we'll figure something out where we can work it in. But for now, we will do our recaps, but we don't really have a screenshot set up at the moment. So you went what, 1-1 yesterday, Jordy?
Yeah, Wendell Carter just could not get it going in the first half. We took his first half PRA. I think his full game PRA ended up cashing if you guys ended up pivoting to the full game one. But his first half PRA, he had like, I think 4 first half PRA. He had nothing in the first quarter at all, and then he got like 4 in the second. But Dylan Brooks crushed his line. That 4.5, 5 is just way too low. Even 5.5, I'd be more than willing to take his rebounds and assists at. I think he went for like 10 or 11 last night. So that was a crazy game between them and OKC. That little scuffle at the end was pretty funny. They all just started like screaming and laughing at each other at the end of it. I don't know what all that was about, but it was
I
random.
didn't even catch any of it, man. I was so dialed into football yesterday.
Yeah, football was fun for sure. That was a great game, but we'll talk about that in the football video.
Yeah, that was wild. But yeah, I didn't catch any NBA yesterday. I mean, I was tracking my picks, but
yeah.
All right. Well, let's start talking about, let's talk about our partners real quick. We're partnered with our main featured partners, platform wise, are Betr, Underdog, and Parlay Play. For all of those platforms, just use code BACKDOOR to take advantage of all of the benefits that you get. With Parlay Play, you get a 100% deposit match up to $100 plus a $5 promo slip. And we're going to give you 30 days in our premium Discord if you sign up for Parlay Play. So that's just an added thank you. The way they have it set up is easy for us to track. So we're doing that exclusively with Parlay Play. So yeah, if you want to take advantage of that, just use our promo code BACKDOOR and then email us at bdfantasysports@gmail.com. We need your Discord username, your Parlay Play username, and then once we confirm, less than 24 hours, we will get you in the Discord for 30 days. And then for Betr, you get up to a $200 deposit match and a free pick to help you cash your first slip. And Underdog, you get up to $1,000 in bonus cash plus a free pick to help you cash your first slip. There's a link in the description for all of our partners if you're looking to diversify, sign up for a new platform, use our promo code, and we appreciate it. All right, so let's talk about the picks we're getting into. Sweet. Oh, and by the way, you guys didn't think we forgot about Cyber Monday, right? We gave you our Black Friday deal. We're going to run a Cyber Monday deal too. And we're just going to do the same thing, 75% off our Discord. So we'll do, what should we do? Backdoor Monday as the code?
Yeah.
All right. So we'll make the code Backdoor Monday, one word, because we can't do spaces with the codes on there. If you if you want to just make sure you're putting in the right code, we'll put it in the description of the video. I've just got to make the discount. And so I'll make it Backdoor Monday, all caps, no spaces. And we'll give you 75% off for today only, because it's the holidays and it's fun running deals. So these are the plays we're getting into. I'm getting this on all 4 platforms today. I'm going Dyson Daniels over 19.5 PRA and Dalton Knecht over 19.5 PRA. It doesn't get simpler than that. Taking both of these over, feeling good about it. What are you getting into, Jordy?
Yeah, so for me, I'm going to be going with let me make sure this picks this up. Whenever I use Chrome, it doesn't want to pick up my screen. Okay, yeah, so I'm going with Naz Reid's 3-pointers. I'll talk about it too, but I really like his 0.5 free throw made. I'll get into both of that, but also I'm taking Dejounte Murray for over 12 rebounds and assists. And then for Betr and all the other platforms, we're getting that Naz Reid 1.5 threes made. On any platform, you can't get Dejounte Murray's rebounds assists. Like Betr, I think, is the only one I can't get it on right now. I'm taking his full PRA for over 32.5. So Naz Reid 3, Dejounte Murray 32.5 PRA. But I'm taking I like the RA the best at 11.5 or 12. But Betr just ripped that away from me right at the last second, so I had to pivot to his full PRA.
All right, let me make sure I still got. Yeah, I'm still getting all mine. Let's start breaking it down. So Dyson Daniels. Let's look at the over-under for this game. Oh boy. So 229.5 over-under. Atlanta favored by 9.5. So we got a little bit of a scary spread there, because it could turn into a blowout. So keep that in mind, but we're looking at that for all of these games. Like the smallest spread is 7.5. That's the Nets versus the Bulls. So you can't really avoid that tonight. So if you're going to play, you got to just kind of deal with that. They're all kind of in that range that could be potential blowout. But I mean, I like him to maybe even get more minutes though, if this turns into a blowout. So I'm not concerned about my boy here. Yeah. So for his full PRA, he has an awesome matchup. Now, Outlier has him listed as a point guard, but I know he plays the 2 sometimes, so it's a little bit tougher if he is playing the 2. 3rd in points allowed, 20th in rebounds allowed, 14th in assists allowed. If he is playing the 1 here and there, he's got a really soft matchup. 27th in points allowed, 25th in rebounds allowed, 30th in assists allowed. I just like him to get this done. I mean, he's done this 12 out of 19 games. It should be a relatively soft matchup overall as a team. 23rd in points allowed, 22nd in rebounds allowed, 28th in assists allowed. So I think that, this matchup shouldn't really be scaring us. If we look at his last 10 games too, he's cashed at 7 out of 10 games, and he's just barely missed the games that he hasn't hit. So I'm feeling great about it. Let's take a look at his minutes. Where are we at here? Yeah, averaging 35.1 minutes per game. His lowest outing over the last 10 was 30.7 minutes, only 2.5 fouls, which is impressive because the dude is very active on defense. 11.1 potential rebounds. So his rebound chances per game over this 10-game stretch is up over that 11 mark, which you love to see. And then potential assists 7.1. So he's trying to facilitate when he can. That's why I want the full PRA. And then the attempts, 13.7 attempts per game, shooting 43%. He hasn't really been that great from 3-pointer all year, and he's not really taken that many attempts. 4.2 per game, 1.3 made, shooting 31%. But I'm comfortable with him being just under 14 attempts per game. If you'd rather, his rebounds and assists looks great as well. Where are we at? Let me just pull that up for you. I'm probably going to be rolling both of these, but the rebounds and assists looks great. 8 out of his last 10. It's just at 7.5, and he's got that soft matchup there. And then if we're talking about if he's playing the 2, 20th in rebounds allowed, 14th in assists allowed, you're avoiding that tough matchup with the scoring. But I like the full PRA regardless. But if you're looking for a pivot, the rebounds and assists also looks good. If we take a look at daily grind, I mean, gosh, 2.5 assists, that's on the board too. If you want to take that, that's what I almost took, but I want just like a little bit of insurance with, I mean, he's probably going to get 3 assists. So that is pretty solid. 52.31% odds to hit the over, -129. That's on a lot of platforms, and it's all juiced to go over, at least a -122. They like his points rebounds as the second best at 16.5. They like his rebounds and assists to go over. 50.99% odds to hit the over. They don't like the full PRA. So keep that in mind. Maybe you want to pivot. I'm going to take the full PRA because Trae Young is actually a game time decision. And so I think he might be called upon to do a little bit more scoring tonight. 50.09% odds to hit the under. They just have it barely favored to the under. But we have mixed emotions across these platforms. Some of them are favoring it heavily to the over. Some of them are favoring it heavily to the under. Some of them are 50-50. So you have plenty of options here to pivot if you don't want to be like me and take the full PRA. But I'm going to go in the full PRA. And then so for Dalton Knecht, let me just confirm and see if there's an update about Trae Young. Yeah, still right Achilles tendonitis, still listed as game time decision. So, and then Bogdanovic is also game time decision, right hamstring. Dalton Knecht, I was looking at his RA, not because I was trying to find it on a platform. I just wanted to like dial in a little bit deeper to seeing what his numbers looked like. So, I mean, if you just look at 2024, it doesn't look great because he didn't really pop off until like halfway through where we're at, you know, at this point in the season. So I'd say about 10 games ago, he started to make his mark a little bit. He did have that one game where he popped off. But if we look at the last 10, it's a better representation of his, minutes bump. He's cleared it 6 out of his last 10. And then he also kind of had like a little bit of a minor injury situation where his minutes were kind of up and down. But I like him to get this done tonight. He's got a soft matchup, 27th in points allowed to small forwards, 26th in rebounds allowed, and 13th in assists allowed. I don't think he does this often, but there might be a chance if he does bump over to the 4. I don't even know if he's ever done that, but I haven't paid close attention to, like, I know him and LeBron have been on the floor at the same time. So I don't know if they bump him over to the 2 or to the 4, but if he's over the 4, it's a tougher matchup. 9th in points allowed, 4th in rebounds allowed, 4th in assists allowed. If we just go with his listed position, though, he's got a really soft matchup. This over under is 219, and then Minnesota favored by 8, and they're playing in Minnesota. So, I mean, I feel good about him getting this done tonight. His minutes have been consistent, 31.3 minutes per game. And then we had these couple of games here. I could be wrong, but I think that this is when he was kind of a little bit like undisclosed, but his minutes were cut a little bit because he wasn't 100%. I don't know if it was like an ankle or something. I do remember some sort of lingering injury though, but we have a situation on our hands here though. We have Austin Reeves game time decision, Cam Reddish game time decision, D'Angelo Russell game time decision. So if any of these guys miss, he's going to get a bump in his minutes. And either way, I think he's kind of like right up there. He might be even getting more playing time than D'Angelo Russell. Austin Reeves might be the only one that's getting the kind of minutes that he is. Cam Reddish, obviously, we're not making that mistake again. That dude is not really adding much value to the Lakers. All that being said, I feel like his minutes should be we can count on him getting his minutes tonight. Shooting 52% from the field, 12.2 attempts over the last 10, 50% from beyond the arc, 7.4 attempts per game, 3.7 made per game, 7.7 rebound chances a game. He's not really, you got to think about this, like his potential assists are not great. It's only 2.1, but it's only a point higher. It's only at 19.5. If you go just his points rebounds, it's 18.5. So I'm like, okay, he's probably good for 1 assist. And it's a 13th in assists allowed. So it's not like a scary matchup, but he did have that game against OKC where he popped off for 4 assists. The assists aren't like something that we're getting a huge value. I'm only taking the full PRA because it's only a 1-point bump. So I think he can get this done on points, rebounds alone, maybe even points alone, depending on the type of night that he has. One more thing I forgot to mention for Dyson. If for some reason Trae Young is out, the only other time that Trae Young was out, is that right? I thought I saw this here. Oh yeah. So in 2024, he's played 1 game without Trae Young, and he went nuts, and it was against Boston. Just show you this, and then I'll pass it over to Jordy. Yeah, he went for 28 points, 3 rebounds, 7 assists. So that was, if Trae Young's out, this is definitely going to get bumped up. But back to Dalton Knecht. I'm feeling good about this one, guys. So I'll try to wrap this up. He's only averaging 2 fouls per game, not getting in foul trouble. He should get his minutes. It seems like he's back fully healthy, fully good to go. Let's take a look at daily grind. They like his points rebounds the best at 18.5 if you're taking the over. 50.43% odds to hit the over, -122. They like his PRA to go over as well. Pretty much the same. 50.32% odds to hit the over, -119. So yeah, we have some of these platforms that have it pretty juiced to go over. I mean, I'm feeling good about it. I like these two. So we don't have a huge board to play with tonight. If you guys want to check out Outlier, this is a killer app. You can try it for free. Just go through the link in the description of the video. They cover matchups, injury reports, and insights about the players. And you can do like I did with Dyson. You can take Trae Young out of the equation and see what he's done without. Like, that's one of my favorite features they have. The fact that I can get all of the statistics that I'm looking at with or without key players in is just like, I love that they do that. It's killer. So try it out for free. You don't need a code. Just go through the link in the description and they're going to hook you up for a week. So, all right, Jordy, pass it over, bro.
All right. Yeah, so to get into mine here, they just took Naz Reid's 3-pointers away from Prizepicks. So I'm going to show you why I like that free throw, just as a pivot in case that does not come back, because right now it's looking like, oh, it's back now. Never mind. All right, cancel all that. So I'm going to be taking Naz Reid over this 1.5 3-pointers made. You know, over the last couple of games, he hasn't been hitting this too regularly. He started off hot on the year, was getting it done, and then over the last like 5 games, he's only hit this one time. But against the Lakers in all 5 head-to-heads, he's hit this every single time. So he's had a great history of this play. He just matches up well, and you know, a lot of people do play up against the Lakers and stuff, and they find their rhythms and, you know, these exciting matchup. This is a primetime matchup. Naz Reid's a great 3-point shooter. I mean, he's just in a little bit of a slump right now with the 3-point shooting, but I think tonight he's gonna get out of that. Already on the year, out of 19 games, he's hit this 11 times, so it's not like he's just been horrible this year. He's just, over the last 5 games, he's having a little bit of trouble getting the ball in the basket. He's shooting 20% in 5 attempts, so the attempts are still there. If you guys don't like the 3-point props, I understand. The free throw actually looks pretty solid too. It's just at 0.5. He's hit this in 3 out of his last 5. 14 out of 19 games this year, and he's hit it in 4 out of 5 head-to-heads against the Lakers, so it does look good too. If you guys like the free throw at 0.5, I'm going to be playing both. I do like the 3-pointers a lot, but the free throw is nice, but that's only on Prizepicks, so that's you know, the 3-pointers you're going to be able to get on every other platform. Matchup's a little tough. 10th in 3-pointers allowed. You know, they're not playing centers like Naz Reid all the time though, so that would be a lot worse of a number if they were. A lot of centers aren't out here shooting threes like Naz, so I like this to go over. And then if we look at the DFS optimizer, the 3 points RGs to go over to -127, and a 51.97% chance to hit the over. The free throw is just a 50-50 shot. They never really give too many different odds on free throws. It's usually just like a -128 on either side of the coin. So liking Naz Reid's 3-pointers to go over. His top over is his 3-pointers. His second top over is the PRA at 17.5. So go with what you want on that one, but I like the 3-pointers a lot, or the free throw. Dejounte Murray, I like a little bit of a revenge game narrative here. He's playing Atlanta. It's going to be a fun game. I don't think the Pelicans are going to get blown out. I mean, they could. They have no Jose Alvarado. Brandon Ingram's a game time decision, and so is Herb Jones. And Zion's obviously out. But I think Dejounte Murray is going to get this team rolling. Over the last 4 games, he's hit this in 2 out of 4 games with 1 push. He had 6 rebounds, 6 assists in this game against Memphis. But the last game against New York, which was a really tough game, they ended up getting kind of smoked in that game by like 20 points. He still went for 13, and in the first game of the year that he played since being back, he went for 18. If you look at his potential assists, he's averaging double-digit potential assists and double-digit rebounds, potential rebound chances. So the dude's getting like potentially 20 RA every single game. And if we look at last year when he took over in that point guard role, when Trae Young got hurt, he was just smoking this line on that back half of the year. So it's clear that this dude is a great facilitator, so I'm excited to see what he looks like at point guard for the Pelicans. So far so good. Easy matchup, 23rd in rebounds, 23rd in assists. So I think it's gonna be a fun, really fast-paced game, which fits the narrative of him getting more rebounds and more assists. So excited for this play tonight. If we look at this one on the DFS optimizer, the rebounds and assists are favored to go under just slightly. My cat is just tearing stuff up on my desk. Ever so slightly at minus 117, so it's slightly favoring the over on odds, but they like it to go under just barely. At 11.5, this was juiced to go over, or yeah, 11.5. So go with your gut. I don't mind it at 12 at all. There's a higher chance for a push for sure, but I'm going to be rolling the 12 most definitely. And then for the other platforms, if you can't get the RA, I like the PRA too, because he has been scoring the ball pretty well. And if he's getting double-digit rebounds and, you know, potentially double-digit assists, like he's dang near getting close to a triple-double almost every single night. And, you know, if he just scores like 15-20 points, he's gonna hit that line no problem. So liking this one a lot to go over. The points matchup's really soft too, 28th in points allowed. So if you can't find the RA, which is my favorite one, snag the PRA too at 31 or 32.5. I like that line for sure. So that's going to cover it all for me. If you guys want to check out the DFS optimizer, go to dgfantasy.com and use code BACKDOOR for 25% off your first purchase. You kind of see how it works here. It just gives you all the best plays right at the top of the board so you can make an easy slip. It will help you cash more, and it definitely pays for itself in the long run. So definitely go check out the optimizer from Daily Grind. And if you want to check out Chalkboard, they're another DFS platform like Underdog and pretty much like Parlay Play too, where they have like all those alt lines, but honestly they have really good multipliers over there, and they run like 6 specials a day minimum. So you're probably going to get 6 tonight for the NFL and 6 for the NBA. Maybe not 6 for the NFL because there's only one game, but you'll definitely get 6 for probably the NBA. So definitely go check them out too. Use code BACKDOOR at checkout for 100% match up to $100 and a free play to help you cash your first slip that you play over there. So that's going to cover everything for me.
All right. Well, good news. Dalton Knecht got bumped down to 19 flat. So by the time you guys are watching this, I still like him to go over, even if it's at 19.5. I'll go down with that ship if I'm wrong. But if you guys, I got one more pivot too. Let me just show you real quick. This is not an official play, but man, whenever I can get Julius Randle's free throws at 4, I like throwing that into some slips, taking the over there. If we take a look here, he's gone over 11 out of 19 games, and then 3 of those he pushed at 4 exact, you know, so just a little bonus. I'm not saying it's like this is a must take. I'm just saying like, hey, there's a little bit of something if you're looking for another play to take a chance on. The matchup's tough, 5th in free throws allowed, but the first time that he played the Lakers was his first game of the year, and he went for 5 free throws. So yeah, he was really getting in rhythm here for a minute there, like 4 straight games with 8 or more, and then he's been kind of falling off here as of late. But I mean, I'm going to probably take a chance on. That's what's interesting too, though, is like it must just be showing. Yeah, they're not showing you
the full story there.
Yeah, like
because mine is on mine. Like here, I'll switch to mine really quick. Look at my Prizepicks and look at his. That's so weird. It's
mine's showing
the last. It's showing me his last 3 at 3, 4, and 2, and then showing you his last 3 at 12, 8, and 3.
Yeah, for me, it's like, hey, isn't this enticing?
Yeah, they're trying to get you.
Don't you want to take this?
You've taken it before.
Yeah, I have, and like, but yeah, you can see. Anyways, that's why we make sure we double check with Outlier. But that's gonna cover it, guys. If you want to come join our Discord, use code Backdoor Monday. You get 75% off, or sign up for Parlay Play and use our code. You'll get 30 days, or you could do both. You know, take advantage of both promos. Get yourself 2 months in the Discord for signing up and for taking advantage of today's promo. If you want to join, you just do it all through Patreon. Unless you do the Parlay Play promo, then you want to email us, bdfantasysports@gmail.com. But yeah, Patreon manages our subscriptions. So you go there, you sign up, put the code in if you're going to take advantage of the Cyber Monday deal. And then in settings, you go to connected apps in the menu bar. You just log right in. You're good to go. We're also on X, TikTok, and Instagram. We're just at BackdoorFS. If you want to follow us on the socials, we post a little bonus content on there. We have our personal socials in the description as well if you want to follow any of us. But we appreciate you guys tuning in. Thank you so much. And good luck tonight. We'll see you in just a little bit for the NFL picks.
Good luck, guys.